From the depths of internet, we come to you. Bad news, good news, dead horse beating news. Even no news will stop us. We'll make news. Even if it is in dumpster fire. We bring you integrity, except when it's EA, Ubisoft, Bethesda, Star Citizen, practically all of them. Movies, shows, and other industry bullshit. This totally is not a waste of time, but it sure is. Space Waste News!
Hello and welcome to Space Waste News for August 8th, 2021. This is the pilot. That's Yamix. He's busy setting something up, I guess, and oh, looks like Star Citizen. All right, cool.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I figured, why not? Why not? Oh, god damn it, YouTube shows that I'm playing Elite. Fucking piece of... Anyways, carry on. I'll change it. Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
Oh, we can't get anything right. That's great. Anyway, one of these days, we will launch a perfect show where nothing goes terribly wrong and nobody will watch it. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, I've had a halfway decent day, or week, rather. I know that I hopped into your stream on, I want to say Tuesday. We got into a big philosophical argument.
No, Thursday, I think it was. Yeah, Thursday.
Was it Thursday?
Yeah, I think it was
Thursday
Thursday.
then.
God damn it, I can't. No, wait. Oh, no.
One of those
Friday.
days.
Fucking Friday. God damn it, it was.
Was it Friday?
Oh my
Who
god.
cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Fuck me. All right, carry on.
That's not my job. You got to find a girl for that, man. No, anyway, listen. So I've had a halfway decent week. I don't know about Yamix because if you ask him about his life or how he's doing, he looks at you like you're a weirdo.
You're only on need to know basis, and you are not on need to know basis. There you go. That's. Yeah, there you go. That's my response.
I consider this man a friend, by the way. Just putting that out there. Anyway, it's been a relatively interesting week. We have a lot of stuff to actually talk about, but until Yemix gets ready, I'm going to blather on about things that he really does not give a shit about. And I gotta tell you, I am looking forward to Free Guy. It's a Ryan Reynolds movie that they filmed like 2 years ago, but this put off released until like a...
Oh God, it's Ryan Reynolds. I mean, as much as I appreciate the man, he unfortunately has a solitary archetype or style. Yeah, there's not much of a range to his.
I don't know. I mean,
creative output. I appreciate it
look,
tremendously, but every movie he's in as a character, be that as a director or writer or what else, everything just seeps through as him, his style. He's the same person in most of them. So, but regardless, I still appreciate him in movies. He's passionate, and that is more important, frankly.
I will give you that there is not enough difference between Van Wilder and Deadpool.
Yeah, exactly. Or Detective Pikachu, basically. Even though that was kind of different almost, but
yeah, I'll give it Detective Pikachu. He played differently,
slightly, enough. But once he was in a person form, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, look, yes, he's essentially that guy. He can't play anything else but himself in Hitman's Bodyguard or Waiting, or that one where he's a fat guy. He's essentially playing himself, which is friendly, good person who with a lot of quips and possibly violent, which is, you know what, I'm actually perfectly okay with it. And I like the concept of Free Guy, which was the same concept that that other movie did like 10 years ago of, people in video games might be real. So whatever. I'm actually willing to see it done properly and with humor. So Yeah.
No, he's passionate. That you can respect, and it's nice of him to try and popularize the whole geek culture and all that stuff, which is nice. He
I just
actually
like his
pays
humor.
respect to it, so which is nice. No, definitely decent humor in many places, but then sometimes he ruins it with his Ryan Reynolds isms, if you will, and but
What are Ryan Reynolds isms?
basically imagine him doing the impromptu kind of a comedy thing, that sort of interjection comedy or whatever he calls his type of comedy, that thing. He doesn't let the joke lie, if you will, or continue.
Okay. All right, I gotta tell you, the thing I enjoy the most about Reynolds and his promotion of his own work is the little tiny video clips that he puts up on Twitter or YouTube. Where, all right, so in the movie, he's there's going to be a point where he faces off against himself, but it's a huge muscle version of himself. So they rolled the preview clip of that bit, and then he did an entire viral marketing promotion style video of himself as the giant muscly guy. I gotta find the link to that. But he basically sits down in front of the camera. He's like, getting in shape. I don't understand why, of course he's this, they CG'd his face on top of this giant guy who's like bouncing his pecs up and down. He goes, I don't understand why all these movie, actors say it's a problem. All you have to do is get up every day and ignore your friends and family and life and just work out. It's fine. It all just works out. Yeah, it's great. I appreciate that kind of humor. I like the Deadpool reviews bits, and I don't know. I'm a sucker for Ryan Reynolds. I'm not going to apologize for it.
Fair enough.
Anyway, what do you got?
It's much louder than me. Okay, I can yell into the mic as well if need be. Right, sorry, yeah.
I'm not actually yelling.
Well, no. It's just...
Should I be yelling?
I don't know. Questionable. Anyways, Star Citizen seemed to be disallowing me to actually do things properly, so I'm just gonna... I turned my mouse. No. Can I move? No. Okay, so controls don't seem to respond properly. So jumping works. I press forward. Nothing works. Also, the textures seem to literally change as I...
Hold on backspace.
Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's go. All right. In the meantime, right, we actually do have some topics beyond just Ryan Reynolds and his stuff. Let's see what to pick. Well, since we are in Star Citizen, might as well just go with Star Citizen then. So, as of now, basically, when did they push it to live? Friday. Okay, so on Friday they pushed the 3.14 on live servers and introduced for the live servers this I don't know, this city thing
Orison.
In the clouds. Yeah, the cloud city basically. Star Wars references left and right.
Okay.
But isn't it though?
Okay, well, hold on a minute. If you're gonna half-ass this, at least let me do it.
Okay.
First of all, Orison is the name of the sky city on Crusader, the gas giant in the Stanton system, and it is absolutely fucking beautiful. I don't give a shit that it's a Star Wars reference, and I don't really think it is, but it whatever. Even if it was, it is fucking gorgeous. Please tell me you've spent time walking around this place.
During night, it's absolutely horrible. The clouds on, recommended spec, which is, I think it was medium quality, or the lowest, was it? Whichever one ran correctly. It just... honestly, I would have taken just simply a simple skybox that looked like clouds and then just have that rather than...
But the fact that it's not a skybox is great. And by the way, if you want to if you're working with frames, if you're trying to get that, reasonable, there is no difference between low, medium, and high.
Yeah, the only one that never has. It's the server. Yeah. That basically, I know. Also, I can't seem to get out of bed again. And, it seems that the camera... Oh, God.
Hold down F. Whoa, what have you done?
Yep.
Are you doing this intentionally?
Nope, nope. Right. So this is weird. In PTU, it works
Hold
just
down
fine.
F.
Okay. I'm holding it right now down.
Oh no! What server are you connected to?
Australia.
Oh,
Maybe
well,
that's why there's a massive spike and lag.
yeah.
Yeah. The last normally I load in on Australia. Yes, I have 200 or so millisecond delay by default, right? Which is expected and no problem. Reason why I go for Australia is because no one at this time actually is logged on, and thus meaning that less people in the server,
Fair.
meaning less of a bottleneck on the server side, meaning more frames there. In 3.14, it seems that it doesn't work like that, and loading in on Australia or any place that is not near you, well, basically means that even your inputs are delayed, and by delayed I mean by a long while, because
Do the
imagine
EU
playing
server.
on
The American server doesn't
yeah,
work
I
very
know,
well
I
either.
know. I'll load it in there, but before this, it was just simply a 200 millisecond delay, which didn't really bother
No!
it at all. So
Dude, I just said do the EU server. Not nah, well.
I
Whatever.
picked the best. Hey, let's see what it do. The best thing, right? After all, best.
Anyway.
What
Okay,
is
well,
the
hold on.
best if it's not best, right?
It was connecting me to the Los Angeles-based US server yesterday, and it just wouldn't let me on. No matter what I did, I
I'm
sat there
just
for
gonna
an hour
enjoy
and a half.
the quality loading screen as always. So there's that. But
Anyway,
regardless, yeah. So 3.14.
let's talk about 3.14.
Yeah, 3.14. Essentially, it's well, it added the city. That's the most notable thing on the patch notes. Let's see what else was there. Do you fucking
It's
remember?
so fucking pretty, dude. Yes, I do remember. It's the Taurus, the Orison, and the Ninetales mission thing, the server-wide event. There's a couple fixes like the cross-segmenting something. You can basically see your HUD now. So if you're in a situation where you're basically staring at the sun, the HUD's not completely washed out.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's been quite a problem, especially considering the lighting and coloring of Star Citizen since the beginning. I still remember back in the day when they still had the old Mustang, right? That was a ship, but in any case, flying even past the sun, yeah. It was
there's also
nightmare.
significant changes to combat. They have changed
Air or ground?
well, air, I suppose, but space.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's significant changes to space combat, and your ammunition for kinetics and projectiles has been cut into like an eighth of what it was. Capacitors now mean that you actually have ammo on your laser projectiles too. But that's not the problem. The problem is that you are basically made of paper mache. So is everyone else, but like 2 or 3 good hits will just completely rip through you.
That is when your shields are down, or is that with shields?
No. You have to be really tactical now. My old combat style of orbiting and just laying into someone with lasers until they blow up no longer works. They will clip you, and you will die. It's trickier.
Yeah. See, it would work. It would be more appropriate when there would be frame rate. A reliable frame rate to rely on, so that you can quickly change your position and obviously get the information that you need about the situation where you are at. Problem, yeah, when there aren't enough frames, one hit kills.
Oh no. It's not desync. Although that is an issue. That is an issue. It's not desync.
No,
it's not
I mean by just low frame rate paired with a quick time to kill is not the most fun thing you can have, especially for PvP.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's tricky. It's difficult for me. I will admit that that's a problem. Although I see other people playing without issue, so I'm gonna have to assume that it's me. And like I said, when I try to connect to the US server, it doesn't really want me. So I got to connect to EU, and that makes my ping higher. And so that's probably why it's giving me a lot of issues. But
And I'm still trying to connect to the best quote-unquote server. I still even don't know
it's
which
trying
server.
to throw you to Los Angeles. I'm telling you.
No.
Yeah.
America.
This is where I was yesterday.
Oh, no. All right. Well,
Something's off about it.
Oh, here we go. We are logged in. Where the fuck are we logged in, though? Where could you check it? Do you know?
I do not.
Okay, I do not either. Damn it! All right, well, you know what? Screw it. I'll do. Oh no.
Same thing.
I'm pressing Y. I'm pressing F. Yep. No, it's okay. That's it. Forcing EU server. Then we'll see what happens with that. But I guess yeah, for the footage side, you're just gonna enjoy a lot of loading screen. Regardless, moving on then to another topic.
Hold on.
Wait, no, we
didn't. I'm not quite done.
Okay, go.
If we're going to talk a couple more things. So right there in the chat says, so there's no space sim alternative. No. While we might be particularly hard on Star Citizen at this particular moment, when it works, it actually works quite well, and it is worth a shot if you haven't played it already. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, look. If you're desperate for something alternative,
box mission.
Then
anyways, carry on.
I like the box mission.
It's a nice placeholder, but unfortunately, not even oftentimes the box will work. Especially, its funniest time for me was when I tried to finish a box mission. You know what happened to at least one of the boxes out of the 3 that I needed to deliver? I think you know what that was.
Either it fell through the ship, or the thing refused to accept it.
Both.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
nice. Well, anyway, look, I'm just saying is that if you can, when you can get it to work, and it does take a little bit more time than what is currently acceptable, it's actually quite fun and enjoyable. And yeah, if you got time, you have the money, you have the inclination, I'd say go for it.
Pilot speaks for himself, of course.
I do speak for myself, not for Yemix. I'm not going to trick him into saying that it's a good game anymore. I promised him I wouldn't do that. The Constellation Taurus is not exactly my favorite addition for a patch. I think it's just another version of the Constellation, which I didn't particularly, like in the first place, but it is what it is. The fighting mechanics, I think when I get them down, they'll probably be a lot better than what it was, because combat was way too easy before. Let's see. Orison is absolutely beautiful, but here, I'll give you a legitimate gripe, okay?
Go.
You have to go out, was 180,000 kilometers.
150.
No, it was 180 when I did it.
180? Okay, well, what
180,000 kilometers.
Yeah, I went past that 100 and whatever, and then realized, oh, I'm at 200. Well, I can jump, I guess. And yeah, that takes a long time to do.
How the hell?
Yeah.
Is it 150? I swear to God, I hit 180 last night. But whatever, it doesn't matter. That's still obscenely too far. You have to go 150 kilometers from the city, flying city in the clouds, in order just to jump out of the planet.
Wasn't Lorville? How much was Lorville? Do you remember? Lorville apparently wasn't.
Lorville was
tutorials for that. Okay, Orison 159 from. I'm 150. There we go. So yeah, you're wrong there. But Lorville. What was Lorville? Oh God, was it hundreds? I think it was.
Yeah, I thought it was 100. Yeah,
something like that.
I don't know. I'm not a. Yeah. Anyway,
okay, everything is okay. Yeah, update here for my experience here. Everything is on delay. Doesn't matter which server I load in. Okay, I'll press Y button until I actually get off the bed. Carry on.
I think something might be wrong with your settings.
Well, everything
just saying,
renders
because-
just fine. It's rendering
Well, it's just
25 frames a second and so on and so forth. So
That's what I'm saying, is that if you're actually getting decent frame rate, which means it's not a server side issue, which is giving you the problem. Maybe your key bindings are gone, although those should be the
reset
default key binding.
everything. So no,
weird.
No key bindings ain't the ones. I don't think so. But all right, carry on. I'll check. Seems to be okay.
When it work? Yeah, no. 25 FPS isn't decent. I will give you that, Stuart. On a good day, if I have all of my settings set correctly and I'm on a decent server, I'll get about 35 to 40, which is okay, I guess.
Huh.
Not ideal, but it's
not reading my keyboard. What the fuck?
Well, that would do it then, wouldn't it?
That is weird. Okay, I'm gonna disconnect and hold on.
Okay, you do that. Anyway,
no, it does read. What the fuck? Okay. No, it doesn't read F key. Hold on. Let me press some other buttons.
Oh no!
It reads semicolon.
Oh no!
Why does it read? What? It reads semicolon, but it doesn't read.
Is your keyboard busted?
No, it's literally. I just bought a new mechanical keyboard. What the?
Hold on a minute. Open up Notepad.
Okay, I'll show. You know what? Fuck it. I'll show the desktop there. Let's Notepad. Come on. There we go. A new fresh F key. See? Everything's just fine there, right? Everything else is just fine. Let's see.
All right, press F to pay respects.
Yeah.
Fine.
QWERTY. Yeah. There we go. All the. Yeah. Everything's.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh yes. And F key here. Nope. It's just nope. It's noping. Oh no.
All right. Well, definitely it's something with your settings, but what the hell is this?
See, with Elite Dangerous, I think I have had similar things when the game doesn't. All right. That means just one thing. Alt F4 this fucking thing and let's launch it again. Damn it. Oh,
bummer.
God damn it, Star Citizen. You fucking piece of shit.
Anyway. I mean, look, I am, aside from my troubles logging in last night, I am enjoying it. The camera is not really up to my standards of what I'm used to.
The camera is just bad. I mean, right, it's frankly more than what most games will have. Sure.
True.
But considering that there's a game which recognizes its visual fidelity and visual amazing thingamajig, blah, 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 and has community grown around, making screenshots and more so, well, rather when your biggest selling point is literally looking at pretty things, a camera is a fucking important thing, and
it is.
Yeah, and having basically the state of Star Citizen is, there are a couple of good things, I agree. Unfortunately, just using it is horrible. Anyways, carry on.
Oh yeah, no. Let me walk you through my scenario here, because I am getting some gorgeous shots, but it's 3 times the effort I'm normally used to just to get one, and it's starting to like kill me a little bit. If I want to do a simple orbit with a pan up and then outwards for a shot of a ship leaving atmosphere, let's say, I have to I have to fire up the controller so I can get the smooth movement with the thumbstick. So I'm holding that in my right hand, holding down Z. All right, so I go into camera mode by tapping F4. Position the camera, holding down F4, and then the starting position anyway. Then moving the arrow keys and page up and page down. Holding down Z and F4 while holding down the pan to the left or right, whatever I want to do, or in or out, and simultaneously using my right hand to gently move the thumbstick so I can actually get that continuous movement. And I swear to God, I've gotten carpal tunnel in less than a day. That is an uncomfortable position for your hands to be in. If anybody out there is listening,
Isn't that
that
your
is
problem for mapping it this way?
Oh, I haven't found a way to remap the camera to do it a different way.
Yeah, it kind of lacks some options, damn it, as well. Also, the
I
fact
mean,
that you have
if I'm an
to
idiot,
hold basically 2 buttons just to get it, to allow you to move it in the first place. Yeah, I love that.
I mean, if I'm an idiot and anybody out there knows how to get the camera to work the way I want it to, if you can remap those controls, please get in contact with me. I literally have to have band-aids now. So no, it's not ideal. I'm not going to get the cinematic shot that I want, but I am getting some lovely shots. I'm not going to lie. Anyway, I did promise Dave that I would make a video in Star Citizen, and so here I am. I am making something.
Well, trying to at the very least.
Trying to anyway.
Damn it! Just there we go. Fucking Star Citizen. There we go. All right. No desktop.
Is it loading?
No. It's loading. It's not loading. It's loading.
It's loading.
Yep,
okay.
It's very slow.
Anyway, let's move on. You seem to want me to get into this game that I never heard of.
Not necessarily. No, I've just simply asked whether or not you have heard of this thing called Back4blood. Right. So
never heard of it.
As the title kind of already hints at, it's and also developers obviously being the same developers of Left 4 Dead. They have finally come out, the Turtle Rock developers. They have come out with their own new age version of Left 4 Dead, basically. So yeah, they left Valve said, and now in this year have come out during E3. As a matter of fact, they have showcased already. Their version of. What's it?
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead. Yeah, basically, it's literally it's just that. That's all it is. Right now, it is running an open beta, I think it is, and it. Oh, great! This is just beautiful. But anyways, it's loading. Anyways, so yeah, and the gameplay is about the same-ish. Well, there are obviously key differences in movement, mechanics, recoil, and animations as well, because it's very weirdly quick on, it basically is a sped up massive recoil, right? Imagine a deagle, right? It does, have that typically big recoil as you would expect from a high caliber pistol and so on and so forth in video games, like let's say Modern Warfare, right? Like the original Call of Duty 4. It has a big recoil, but you can actually, just like in Modern Warfare, continuously and quickly shoot it, which is kind of unrealistic with that sort of caliber of thing. But regardless, anyways, right, you're able to do so, and the recoil essentially, that animation is obviously just as big, but it plays out far quicker as it returns to normal. Basically, it's the first weird thing I noticed. However, the gameplay in of itself is it's about the same. The visual style is obviously more realistic than Left 4 Dead, and they introduced the whole looter shooter aspect to it on top. It does make for a bit more engaging, literally, running about and looting and shooting, yes. However, now, because of that looter shooter mechanic and system in general being the primary source and reason why you go around and do things, the zombies kind of feel like they're just there for the fodder. And yeah, in Left 4 Dead, they were the same. But they feel more like just a annoyance rather than a threat now. It's just like, well, I got this pistol, now I have something to use it on, and they all fall over just so easily. I don't know, Left 4 Dead always had a little bit of that interesting iterational difficulty, basically, where, the game has been specifically designed that you don't need to, just run around, look every corner, left and right, and, you have to concentrate on not getting hit by zombies, and dispatching them as quickly as you can, and special effect, and on top of that, actually feeling like it is a survival game, rather than just...
Okay, try moving.
Oh, right.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm,
shit.
I'm staring at your
Right,
bed,
right.
man.
So yeah, F key does not register. Yep, let's put the semicolon. Aha! The semicolon works. Why does half of my goddamn keyboard work? Okay, fuck it. Let's see. Okay, mouse 1 works. Semicolon
Hey, it works.
and
Yes,
period works. Movement keys don't work. The WASD don't
What
register.
do you do?
Let's see what else works. X key, no. No. Well, since I have nothing mapped on these, it probably doesn't work.
I don't understand. You were running around perfectly fine before. What did you do differently?
That was not running around. It automatically started running.
Something's wrong with your keyboard.
Crouching. Oh, now oh no, okay, and okay, I know what's wrong. Right,
What's wrong?
this is the same issue that I have with Rainbow Six Siege. Some of you may know what this is. I have to press Control, and then I can do and use all the same buttons, as long as I hold Control.
What the fuck?
And as soon as I let go, whatever buttons I had pressed as I let go will continue pressing. And as soon as I let go Control and start to press the same buttons. Oh wait, no, it registered, but yeah, you can. For example, right now, one of those keys were pressed and it's continuously moving. I can press Control. And it stops. Right, so basically that's kind of the issue. This is not the first time
this is on you.
Fuck you. That's not on me. That's on the fucking game for not registering the fucking controls properly in keyboards. See, the same thing issue.
Well, if you have the same problem in Rainbow Six, then
Rainbow
it's
Six,
clearly on
and
you.
I'm not the only one. That's the thing. Those that play Rainbow Six might know that this happens when you Alt Tab from time to time. These days it's less common, but it still happens. I was just weirded out that this happened in Star Citizen because it never had this kind of a keyboard reading issue. So yeah. Anyways,
well,
Back4blood release. Right now I don't think
Back4blood.
Yeah, Back4blood. I don't think the developers actually have disclosed when they are releasing it, but the way the beta is running right now, anyone can pick it up and so on.
Up to the roof.
Yeah, right. Fair enough. I've been there. So yeah,
nice.
but yeah, Back4blood. The game is it's good. Or at least the beta state is pretty good. Yeah, there are issues and so on and so forth. On technical level, I like that they introduce the technologies like DLSS, fidelity effects as well on top of it. But that's just a crutch in my opinion, as I always have said, in the last stream I specifically talked about that technology and so on and so forth, but it's basically a crutch. It's crutch for games to... This is
not the roof.
God damn it! No!
You go back in the elevator!
Give me a moment.
Oi.
Just give me a moment, right? But yeah...
Pepcac, man. Pepcac.
Yeah,
Problem exists between chair and keyboard.
Yeah. Good for you then. Right, in any case, yeah, so Back4blood, it's more of a looter shooter with some annoying zombies left and right, and that's about it. My preference still lies with even Left 4 Dead 1. So yeah, if you're up for that type of a game, I'd say stick with Left 4 Dead if you have it. If you don't, well, it's the new thing. Right now it's in beta. Test it out. If you like it, it's maybe for you more. If not, well, stick with Left 4 Dead in my opinion. There's
I actually I did the what was it? I grabbed the assets, basically the video recording for Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 for Machinima when they were doing the reviews. I was actually I ended up playing through most of the game. It's got a weird sense of progression, you just keep going and going and going and going. All of a sudden, the game's fucking over. And maybe it's because I had to film it, but it's just, I don't know. It always felt it's way too short.
it's more of a piecemeal sort of a game. Again, what Left 4 Dead basically aimed was to have, those campaigns, those small campaigns to last for relatively short enough time that it would be easy to pick up and play. And well, yeah, I guess it's just basically easy for pick up and play sort of a thing. And
All right.
of course,
Anyway.
yeah, damn it.
Hey.
Yes.
Did you watch Ted yet?
Ted?
Yes, I've told you about this show now 3 times.
Oh, the show.
Ted.
I thought the movie. No, haven't had the time. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you'll actually like it. I really do. Please watch Ted. And if anybody out there is listening, it's on Apple TV, but you can get it through,
Places.
other ways. It's Jason Sudeikis' new show. If you like Jason Sudeikis, you're gonna love the show. And if you need someone else besides me to tell you to watch it, go watch the Honest trailers for the show. Honest trailers did a great freaking teardown of it. That's actually quite good. He's the first manic pixie dream dad of TV. I thought that was perfect. So seriously, man, please watch Ted. It's a good show, and I want someone else to talk about it with.
Well, don't you have Mrs.?
Yes, and we both love it.
Oh, for a second I thought that she was like, no, pilot, shush, don't care anymore. I have my, I don't know, housewives to watch. Meh.
No, actually, she hates that shit more than I do.
Oh, I expect everyone to be. It's just it's just crap. Oh well.
But no, in fairness, she does like really, really low grade reality TV. Like there's no post editing shit like that.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
no, she what was that? Alone, which is where they like take regular people and like throw them out in the woods with like a pocket knife and a couple GoPros for like a year and see how long each one of them lasts. I'm like, why would you watch this? This person just had to kill and like mutilate a chipmunk for sustenance because they haven't eaten in 3 days. And she's like, I know, isn't it awesome? No. What?
No. I mean, it's okay. Well, instead of professional, you'll have a barely capable city idiot essentially trying to replicate it. All right, Bear Grylls, let's go. Drink piss and so on and so forth.
I'm like, why would you watch this? What do you want to see these people die? And she's like, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Absolutely. It's like, that'd be a nice twist. Kind of morbid TV, we kind of need to return to the gladiatorial stuff, but I don't know, use anti-vaxxers for it or something. Yeah.
Maybe I'm a little bit more okay with that. Yeah, okay.
Oh God. Okay, well, regardless.
I saw one on Twitter the other day. He goes, let's have immigrants go and hunt down anti-vaxxers for a chance at citizenship. I was like, yes. This needs to happen. I'm very okay with it.
No, just no.
No, well.
Right, moving on to something less pretty stupid. Right, so also in recent, this week, literally, multiple media sources, not yours truly included, obviously, for obvious reasons and so on and so forth. Big media reporters and reviewers and whatnot else have gotten their first-hand experiences with Steam Deck. Personally speaking, my choice of such outlet for reporting on things is Linus Tech Tips, as they did get their hour and a half time to look at and touch and poke around with Steam Deck. And from the looks of things, fine. They report as the way it's interesting. The cooling definitely is better than in contemporary peers on that sort of a form factor devices. Let's see. The performance is better definitely than because of again Steam OS it is Steam OS no, was it 2 or 3.0 that will be present on these Steam decks. But regardless, this OS running obviously Linux and so on and so forth will, enable at least some performance uplifts over the existing contemporary devices. The comparison often comes with what was it? Nintendo Switch. There we go. Nintendo Switch, which is, let's see, less capable device. I think it was. Yeah, the statistics wise, it was less capable. But then again, it had different specific.
Well, it's a Nintendo device, of course.
Yeah, it's aimed for slightly different, market. Well, not market area, if you will, but still, regardless, the first looks, at least from what was reported from obviously the Lens Tech Tips as well as other outlets, it's impressive, it's good, and might just be the biggest tech launch this year. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
I did like that he was able to like instantly plug it in and stretch it across multiple monitors. That looked pretty freaking awesome.
Wonderful. USB-C, man, it's just such a fucking good thing. I can't believe that since, in my lifetime, right? Let's see, when was USB 1 introduced? I think it was 90s, something 90s. But it was very prevalent since its inception, essentially. And literally only after the third version, after 20 years, they figured, hey, we could make it reversible. Like, just it's the constant joke of USB that you always plugged it in one, no, plugged it in the opposite way, no, and the third one hits. Like, come on. Especially considering the smaller ports, the micro and mini USBs. Fuck me.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
So, yeah.
Hey, did you know there was a pretty easy secret to working with USB, so you didn't have to do the Schrodinger flip with it over and over again. If you look at as USB, standard USB plug, you notice that there's two little holes. Now on the side that's supposed to be facing you if the case is vertical, or facing upward if it's a standard, like laptop port. The holes are supposed to face up or towards you, and you will always plug it in correctly the first time.
A fair point.
Yeah.
However, I countered that argument with tech manufacturers and lack of standards.
Look, God's always going to make a better idiot, man. I mean,
I've since I've delved, at least when I started doing, or rather when I first got money for tech and so on and so forth to buy my own, PC, or got my first PC, I had experienced plenty of instances, especially when you're not really, seeing what you're doing behind the PC. That's not always true. Some companies decide it'd be a, shame. It'd be a shame if I reversed the fucking plug like unlike everyone else, It'd be a shame, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you get a company like Dell who puts in everything backwards and has custom-made motherboards.
Custom boards and shit.
Fuck you guys.
Fucking proprietary nonsense. Oh, how do I love proprietary stuff. But anyways, Steam Deck. Yeah, so Steam Deck overall seems to be very promising. Obviously, the versions that were given, for them to test were still engineering examples. Well, the closest to, or was it qualifying examples? I don't remember exactly, but yeah, basically.
I can't believe the dude actually brought the little thing with the registers the light frequency.
Oh yeah,
so
what was it called?
What the fuck, Linus? What kind of over the top ridiculous? What? You brought a thermal camera?
Well, thermal camera, dude. Do you know how easy it is to right now get? There was a brand for thermal cameras. Sorry if I don't remember the name of the company, but yeah, you can plug it literally in on a smartphone with USB-C connection. Flare.
That's
not
flare
what he
brought,
cameras.
Though.
There we go. The flare
That's
cameras.
not what he brought, though.
Sure, they have already better tech, so why not bring it if they already have it?
No, but like the light sensor was like way too much.
The light sensor I did not
the
expect.
Game.
Yes, the photon or click to photon reaction thing. Oh, that is true dedication there. That was just
That's insane.
bravo, Linus, indeed, on that part. So yeah, it was literally just them just rushing through, just going through the details and tests that they, clearly were prepared for, because I think that obviously they would be told that you got only an hour and a half to do whatever you want, right, or something like that, with limitations, of course, and then knowing that sort of a thing, having the tech, I think they prepared really well. So, props to
it's a good video.
Leaders.
Go watch it.
Yep, indeed, it's a really good video. So there you go. Anyways.
All right, no, actually, here's the real question. The real question. Since we are staring at what we are staring at, how well will it run Star Citizen?
It won't.
You think so?
It won't. Pure and simple, it won't.
Why do you say?
Because the Steam Deck, it runs Linux. I doubt that you'll install Windows on it, or will be capable of installing it even.
Of course you could install Windows on it.
Actually,
no. That's an email from Gabe. Yeah. He said it's a full computer. You could do whatever the hell you want with it.
All right.
You could turn it into a war driving machine if you wanted to.
All right. Well, in that case, controls might not work, because control mapping and Windows being able to recognize things and drivers, blah blah blah, might be an issue. Regardless, even you have USB-C port, you can literally make or rather plug in your own controls already. Regardless, so the big question then becomes, how capable it is. And right now you can look up Steam Deck's statistics and basically hardware. Essentially, it will run a 4-core Ryzen 5000 series. I think it was mobile 5000 series CPU, so that should be capable of running this stuff, if not on the best sort of things, but definitely better than my Threadripper, I can promise you that. Anyways, graphics card is the big problem.
Real quick, pan your camera up and to the left.
Yes.
Okay, so do you see that? I'm on a delay here, so obviously I can't see it.
Hold on. Damn it. Stupid. Oh, I don't have everything mapped.
See that ship moving? See that ship moving in the sky behind you?
Yes, I see it.
You can actually go and land on that thing and walk around.
Damn it. It passed. Damn it.
Yeah, I saw it. Don't worry. Anyway,
the thing is, I had to restart my, or rather reset all my settings on my PC due to technical issues that I had before, and all the settings, even for Elite, Elite Dangerous, every game basically was, obviously gone, and I just haven't had the time to set up the camera for Star Citizen, which sucks, but there we go.
Anyway, it's fine. Yeah. Anyway, I thought it was cool, and just a nifty little aside.
Sure.
I don't know if the Steam Deck could actually. Oh, somebody's visiting you. I don't know if the Steam Deck could actually do this or run Star Citizen, but I do know that if you can run the latest Doom on high, you can run Star Citizen on medium. And we saw him play Doom on high.
First of all, laugh at the guy I think dying, and also that's prone. That's prone. And also laugh at that particular statement. Absolutely.
He jumped.
Yeah.
Oh
that
no.
Too. See, Doom Eternal is probably the most optimized Vulkan as well as DirectX 12, compatible video game currently on the market. This is an unoptimized, mess of a project at the best of times. This is just no fucking way.
Yeah. I'm curious. I think someone's going to try, and I think
obviously you can try and run this stuff on any machine that has the. I think it is DirectX 11. You can, and people have, in fact. I remember back when I was still running GTX 780s, or rather one 780, because the other one already was dead. Essentially, I was able to run this thing. Doesn't mean that there was play. Well, actually, no. I was able to
I'm not.
quote unquote play.
I'm not saying like it'll be like the best thing ever. Obviously,
It will
won't. This is
produce a
handheld
frame.
console.
I can guarantee that. But
A
beyond
frame.
that, anything more, no.
Okay. All right, let's move on. What'd you think of Suicide Squad?
Suicide Squad. No, I have not watched it. Haven't had the
Really?
time. No. Literally,
Okay.
yesterday I was
I
playing
thought...
D&D with friends, and then before that, I think you recommended Suicide Squad on the last stream you were with me. Yeah, so I just simply hadn't had the time.
it just came out. But well, maybe I did. I don't know. Maybe but I thought it was okay. Like it's a dumb movie, but it's a good movie. Like it's fun. There's a lot of fun moments. There's a lot of memorable moments. But the story is all over the fucking place.
It's a
You're not watching
DC
it for the
movie.
story.
It's a very questionable whether or not it's good. The last surprisingly decent DC movie was Wonder Woman, the first Wonder Woman.
No, Shazam was actually decent. It was okay.
Oh yeah, right, Shazam. It was okay-ish. The trailer made it look far better than it was, but it was it was passable. But frankly speaking, the surprise for me was the Wonder Woman. Despite the stupid ending.
No, look, the problem with Wonder Woman, I understand why everyone says it's the best DC movie, because it's not total garbage. But the problem with Wonder Woman is is the story.
Well, you'd imagine,
If I asked you what are Wonder Woman's powers if you didn't know anything else about her except for the movie?
Wonder Woman,
what would you tell me?
Super strength, obviously super strength, speed. That's the casual thing.
But sometimes no.
Excuse me, what?
Sometimes no, because her powers are way inconsistent, even in the course of the one freaking movie.
Now that I think of it, I did watch the Snyder cut on top of it, and even in that one, it's like,
It's not very good. I will say Gunn's Suicide Squad is the best DC movie, but it's not exactly a high bar. You know what I'm saying? It is a very good. It is very. It
comes
good,
from Warner Brothers, who has the budget for a big movie, so you have to judge it as a big movie, and for that they failed it apparently. Then if it's just okay, isn't it?
Okay. Well, do you know who Starro is?
Starro, no.
Okay, I'm not gonna ruin it for you. But it's like a very old '80s, comic book character that's completely ridiculous.
Oh, you mean
80s,
like Condiment Man?
Yeah, but like worse.
Oh no! Okay, now you're intriguing me about how bad it is.
No. Hold on a minute. No. And yes, Condiment Man really is a thing, chat.
Yes, it is.
Here's the thing.
It's so beyond stupid. It's amazing. It actually made the debut in. Was it Justice League Young?
Young Justice did.
Yeah, they did it. Yeah, they did it in that one too. Yeah. Fuck me! When I heard that name, I knew before, just a couple of days. I've watched a couple of those YouTube videos, about weird heroes, if you will, villains.
Did you?
And
did
then
you watch,
it appears in that
watch,
stupid Young Justice, and it's like, fuck.
Oh yeah,
me.
great. No, hold on a minute. Do you remember Lego Batman?
Oh yes, he does appear there too, but I didn't know that was that.
Yeah. In a chat in a Lego Batman, the opening
fantastic
of the movie.
Go watch it.
Yes, it is. They list off a whole slew of ridiculous villains, some of which are that can't possibly be real. But then it actually goes back to Galifianakis, who's playing Joker at that point, and he looks at the game. He goes, "These are all real. These are all real Batman villains. I'm not even joking." And then it just continues on with the movie like nothing happened. But I mean, it's true. All of those people he listed are ridiculous. And yes, actually, Starro is a thing. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but it is like a Condiment King level villain, and it is the main bad guy of the movie, and it's done very well.
Oh God, it's incredibly stupid. I want to see the train wreck.
It's so. It is good. It is an actual good movie, even if it's stupid.
No, I agree. Yeah.
Please watch it.
All right, fine. Right, moving on then on quickly before we end the stream. Jesus Christ, we have plenty of topics to mention. Right, so quickly then, Elden Ring is spotted on the Steam with a release date of 20th January with actually recommended specs. Actually, let me pull up the article from PC Gamer real quick about the information there. There we go. Right, so the minimum specs right here are listed as, basically the typical Windows, blah, 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 and the processor-wise, a very low... Actually, you can run this easily with a lower CPUs. I guarantee you that. It's kind of weird that they chose the 1000 series, and yet only a 2000... Intel Core, which is a lot older, which is still weird, but regardless, you can run this stuff with even lower specs, I can guarantee. Anyways, minimum memory, as expected, 8 gigs. Let's see, the graphics card wise also feels kind of high, but it's, I suppose, recommended specs, so you would expect something at least relatively decent. And yeah, it's something that anyone would have right about now. DirectX version, which is typical with those graphics cards. Let's see, storage space. Yeah, and that's about it. Yeah, nothing too much. It's basically just like, again, obviously, as with every From Software games, they use the same engine, the same sort of things. So
what is this again?
It is Elden Ring.
What's that about again?
That is basically the next From Software game. The creators of Sekiro, Dark Souls, and Demon Souls. So basically, it's
one
of
those
that.
self-flagellating bullshit games.
It's gonna be next game within the series that they have, and so on and so forth. So, Bloodborne, of course, as well. Give us goddamn Bloodborne on PC, you fucks. Anyways, so yeah. So yeah, basically, if you're like me and you're a fan of Dark Souls and the whole series type of a game, yes, it's coming. It's coming, and can't wait for it.
Oh.
So there you go.
No, that's an entire genre I don't understand.
That sucks to be you. Then.
I hate myself. No, it's like I hate myself games. I have to sit there and punish myself.
Just like last time I mentioned. If you say that you just don't understand why people like it, you're not trying hard enough to understand them, especially yourself. Pure and simple, you're just not trying. That's my stance.
Hold on. All right, I'm actually trying now. I understand that people like a challenge. I understand probably, actually, more realistically, if I'm being brutal, honest about this, I think most people who like Dark Souls and Bloodborne and then that kind of genre just really like the aesthetics of the art and that kind of storyline and style of grim dark.
As a personal massive fan of their work, and can tell you that straw manning, but still, that's not the appeal for me.
Whoa. But yeah. It's not straw manning. I'm not blaming anyone.
No. I'm saying that I'm straw manning an example there. But anyways, yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I played plenty of games where I love the art style, and it's the only thing that appealed to me about the entire freaking game. That may not be the best thing, but
the aesthetic
I
is
like
pretty.
what I like.
Some people really like it. Yes, it is very respectable. Really nice for the graphics lackluster consolified version that it usually runs. Getting those types of visuals out of it is impressive. Yes.
Yeah. The problem I have is people say, oh, it's challenging and you actually have to be a pro gamer to actually play it. Blah, 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 blah. No, you don't.
You don't.
Cheap.
Obviously. It's
cheap. It actually comes at you out of with bullshit NPCs doing bullshit things. And if you remember where they are and you know intentionally how to block them or be creative when blocking them or moving out of the way, then you can feel like you got a one-up on it. But it's not a matter of skill. It's a matter of memory. You're just remembering where those guys are. And that's not... I mean...
Right, okay.
I don't know.
No, you're not wrong. No, you're absolutely not wrong. There's been a long and hard dispute between, multiple segments of the fan base and how it, there are obviously the elitist side of the things and, get gooders and, people that don't use the get good only as a joke. actually using it as a serious thing. The thing with the Dark Souls games is essentially, as Jim Sterling once said, it's about pragmatism rather than, skill. It's being pragmatic when you're approaching the situation and knowing where things are, which is very true. Because even if you're just simply taking the super careful and calculated path without any much of a skill, you're still gonna do very well in maybe some cases far better than a skillful player.
I should be clear because I'm getting a lot of flack here in the chat. I know for a fact that in one of the Dark Souls games, I think it's the second one, there's more than a couple situations where you walk into through a doorway, and because of the way the camera is placed, that there are enemies on either side of the door waiting for you to walk in, and there's no way you could possibly see them unless you already know they were there.
Yeah,
you walk in and basically
there are plenty of
just
instances
you
in Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne that I've recently played, and I don't think they did too much of it in Dark Souls 1. But regardless, they specifically put enemies in very tricky locations so that you would, kind of get caught off guard.
Yeah, that's not a matter of skill. That's a matter of bullshit. And there's no way to avoid it unless you already know it's there. Now, I mean, that doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad thing, but because it's done so often, that's why I classify the whole Souls games, everything like that, just self-flagellating bullshit. You are punishing yourself because you know they're going to be cheap. You know there's going to be bullshit NPCs that you're going to have to learn how to figure out and memorize their fight patterns in order to get around them. You're going to die. It's going to be punishing, and
the big question is whether or not they do it too often. That is something.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. The thing is, I never really am bothered by it. Again, that's just me, right? So, but the question is legit whether or not it is done too often. Need to go. I really would need to go through the list of encounters and sort of paths that you take and so on and so forth. Whether or not that cheap, and yes, it is a relatively cheap sort of method of instilling specific principles of that game. But that is essentially the level designer specifically putting in these enemies in such a way that would instill a specific thinking process in you. See, part of the game, as the chat says, is, dying and repeating the dying cycle, as that dying cycle teaches you about what to do, what not to do within the game. That is the whole principle of the game there. And so those cheaper moments where the enemies are specifically placed in such a way that they would, either get a hit on you or specifically would perhaps even push you off a ledge where you wouldn't expect anything, right? Just out of the nowhere. Is part of that instilling that gotcha moment in the game. However, specifically speaking of bosses, right? The principle of just that final exam of that game, right? Or usually the exam of that area. What boss fights usually are. They are an exam of you being tested in the game's principles and its capabilities. Blah blah blah. Anyways. There are only a few bosses that truly reek of bad design. Most are specifically designed with either very tight or, very powerful hits that, often people complain about, but never about the fact that, it's unfair. There is the bed of chaos. The fucking bed of chaos at the end of the Dark Souls 1, which is literally a random fest, which is also rightfully one of the worst fucking bosses in the game. But all the other NPCs are all the other NPCs, for the majority of the part, with exceptions, are specifically designed for a certain type of a pattern or a fighting style, and so on. So again, pragmatical approach, if you will, so that it can be learned.
I'm gonna reel you back in. Because otherwise we'll go on for another 20 minutes.
Oh, I can go forever for Dark Souls. And
I know you could.
Anyways,
No, here's the thing. I will say that I do love the aesthetic myself. I love that for the Souls games. I like the medieval, and the
I
armor and
appreciate
this
it,
art
but for me,
style.
it's the gameplay, absolutely. So, yeah.
Story too. Story I actually think is actually very interesting and fun.
It is very interesting, but again, for me, it's always the gameplay. Weirdly, it's the one game where aesthetics is like, yeah, it's nifty, but the gameplay is really the really thing that I'm focusing on.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can't do. I can't do the gameplay. But actually, somebody just said it in chat. I like they prefer the Bloodborne lore better. I do too, honestly. I don't enjoy the gameplay, but I love the lore. I love the aesthetics. I love the art style. I love the story. Yeah, it's all good.
It's interesting indeed.
Yeah. So, speaking of games that I'm probably never going to play, I have no desire to play Pokemon Unite.
Oh, you and your Pokemon stuff. Oh boy, what did they do
I like
again?
Pokemon. I'm not going to apologize. They made a MOBA. It's a fucking MOBA.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Now the toxic part of Pokemon community is gonna get a validation of extreme toxicity ramp up that is any MOBA game. Jesus Christ!
Why?
No.
Why would you make this? No. Why would you make this?
Funny thing is, by default, MOBA games are incredibly cool. Right, they are really well balanced. Well, usually they are really well balanced and with really good gameplay and well, not only pragmatical but also skillful gameplay. They are incredibly good team-based games. Problem is that because no matter what type of game you're playing, they're all always geared towards by the gameplay in of itself, to punish the team with the bad player, not the team with you being the bad person, you losing your point in the game or whatnot else, you just being the shittier part of the team. But no, you alone, any player within the team, and with randoms joining your team, what are the chances they're going to be all good? Somebody dragging the team down, and because of that ability for one player, no matter which it is, to affect the team's outcome, just it's validating. Actually, no, it is valid to blame somebody in the team for screwing over the match. It always has been, and that's the shittiest part of it. It kind of propagates that whole blaming your teammates. Unlike with FPS games, where one player can actually be the carry of the team, and the same thing can happen in MOBAs, but it's far easier to bury your whole team if you're just a little bit off.
And I'm telling you, there is a solution.
MOBAs as well.
There is a solution in Pokemon Unite. You want to know what it is?
Oh no, what?
It's pay to win.
Oh God! What the no? What is wrong with you? Why? No, ladies and gentlemen, Pilot has gone fucking insane. Just no.
No. I'm not endorsing it. I'm saying it's terrible.
Explain.
It's pay to win. You can, if you have a terrible freaking game, if you suck, or if anybody else sucks, you can pay to win. Because fuck it, whatever.
What?
No, I'm not
why? Oh God, no.
Yeah.
Fuck no. I'll take toxicity over. No, fuck pay to win. No.
Yeah.
Oh God, he's gone mad, ladies and gents.
I'm not talking about it anymore. I'm done. I think it looks stupid and whatever.
Okay. Right. Moving on.
All right. I got two less. I got two more things.
Go.
What do you got? Unless you.
All right. So my thing. The next one is, oh God, it's a big topic actually. Epic's Wave 1 exclusive games and their profits have been revealed in a recent document that is, Epic versus Apple and blah 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 blah. So, do you want to know what are the results of that thing? Again, I refer to PC Gamer's reporting on it, so I'll use their sources. Of course, I'm not going to show the whole article, so you can go and read it, but it is actually pretty interesting. The important thing is the picture here. Hopefully... Oh, crap, you can't see it. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right, so So from exclusives, when Epic Store launched, obviously Epic also tried to nab for a whole year's exclusive time period for the games that are coming out to be hosted on their platform. Now, Metro Exodus was probably the biggest of them all. However, the interesting thing is here on the screen. Hold on, let me pull the image so I can actually. Yeah, there we go. We can see it better, but there you go. That's the article, right? So I'll actually, just to do them some justice, I will post it in the chats real quick. Give me a moment. After all, you have to credit the article. Since, here we go. So yeah, and there we go. Right. So essentially, there are only 2 games from those Epic exclusives that made back money that was apparently spent on them. And those are not the top games. In fact, Satisfactory earned barely over the 11.5 million that was spent on its guarantee, the deal to be exclusive on Epic Store. Right? So
oh no,
they basically made back only about $500,000 from that deal. And the other game is Dauntless, also earning back only about $500,000. For example, Metro Exodus lost them $22 million. Imagine that they spent a minimum guarantee, from the sales, 37 million, and from the sales, the percentage that went to Epic, they earned back only enough to cover that portion. So 22 million is the loss from that whole deal. After that, Anno was a 40 million loss. Actually, the biggest loss, seems like it was the Division 2, surprisingly. The Ubisoft's big game thingamajig was even bigger loss. Though I think Division didn't launch on... I don't think it launched on Epic first, so it wasn't an... God, I need to go and check out what was the Division.
Have you noticed that the free games don't get advertised to you as much in the last couple months? You know how you always used to get the pop-up that says
I always don't. I always can't or quit the Epic Store launcher when my PC starts, or rather I specifically don't disable it starting with my PC. So I only ever turn it on when I need to play Borderlands 2, Metro Exodus, or what was it? Damn it.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. The point is, I wanted
those 3 games. The only reason why I will ever turn on Epic Store. So yeah.
Anyway, I really wanted Abduction, which is from the creators of Myst. I fucking love Myst in that series.
All right,
I even read the books. But it was going to be free for like 3 days. And I set an alert and I set a wish list and the whole thing because I wanted it and I wanted it for free. I don't want to spend $30 if I don't have to. And I never got an alert. I never got the email, never got anything. I checked on it multiple times when it was supposed to be free and it wasn't. And now it's stuck at $30, and I don't think I'm ever going to get that offer. And I think Epic might be doing some fucking shenanigans with the notification system.
I doubt it. Otherwise, somebody would have reported that sort of a behavior. Regardless, the interesting factoid here is that eventually, you calculate all these stats and so on and so forth. They literally recouped less than half from all the exclusives. Now, there is something to be said about, just simply throwing out money to over-muscle the other established platforms. And that was probably the biggest sort of thing that they went for. Because, hey, they lost, let's see, about 50%. Matt's in head about 70 million about loss from a billion-dollar company. I would say it's a decent investment to establish yourself within PC digital platform field. So frankly speaking, we already talked about this in the past. So the Epic Store in general is essentially just throwing out the money to attract attention from people to just establish themselves and recoup it later on. Is a tactic that somebody has done in the past already, but more recently, obviously, we talk about Epic Store. So it's hard to tell whether or not that investment was worth it in the long term, obviously. But regardless, the statistics are rather interesting to look at. So go check out the article. It's pretty nice. But the information of how much money was spent for exclusive and how much they made back is indeed rather curious. So there you go. Right. Moving then on, Elden Ring, blah blah blah. Right. So that's that there. Oh, great. I'm in the bed back. Fuck it. I'll just look out the window. Right. There are a couple more topics I do want to mention. That is Blizzard's CEO after the whole scandal about abuse in the workplace and blah blah blah. The CEO, J. Allen Brack, has stepped down instead of his position. Rather, his position now will be filled by two executives. Let's see, what were the names? Oh, God, what were the names? Who cares, actually, frankly speaking?
Who cares?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Who cares about them? They're literally just putting in new headpiece that people can blame and then say, obviously, in the whole... write-up that J. Allen Brack, I think, posted, or was it the whole company? Regardless, they just simply say, well, now, the current CEO is going to be stepping down, leaving room for the new two guys, and we promise they will be doing better, which... the bullshit, frankly speaking. I'm inclined to say just, no, it really doesn't. It never does. It's always, hey, shitfest happens, the person that is more visible in the company gets either fired with keeping the shares in the company and so on and so forth, the golden parachute, if you will, and or just simply gets demoted without a pay cut or anything like that. And even if it is a pay cut, it's probably just for the formalities or something, or for the public PR. So yeah, Activision Blizzard, it just fuck you, especially Bobby Kotick, you fucking piece of shit. Just go away. That's my message there. Surprisingly, basically Bobby Kotick, right, the CEO of Activision, has really not gotten flack for this as much as the Blizzard side of things has. So that's kind of curious. I noted somebody mentioning it, but yeah, this is
really a long conversation, though. I mean, we really can't go into detail.
It really is. So yeah, there's just a little information about Blizzard. Their CEO has stepped down. Instead, now we have two figureheads, basically. And my message is, don't trust them. Anyways, carrying on.
I want a moment for Trevor Moore, the co-founder of the Whitest Kid You Know. If you've never seen that comedy group, I highly suggest going onto YouTube and looking up the vast range of comedy skits they've done.
Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah, I highly recommend Grapist, Businessman, Gallon of PCP if you can find it. Let's see. Oh, no. Squishing Your Head was Kids in the Hall. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. There's a bunch of them, and they're absolutely wonderful and excellent. And unfortunately, he did pass a couple days ago, and he was only 41. But yeah, so anyway.
And I read in the chats about the Blizzard thing still. Don't you guys have CEOs? Funny thing is, the next topic I literally wanted to go into after that Blizzard thing was, speaking of that, who doesn't like Diablo Immortal, huh? How about that game? You remember that game?
You guys not have fun?
Yeah. Good or bad news, I don't care. The news are it's going to be delayed. It's going to be delayed for the next year. Enjoy non-existent Blizzard Immortal for the next year whenever it shows its head. or veers it, if you will, with a stinky butter front. Anyways, then moving on about another beta that has literally come out just this week, and that is Halo Infinite. Currently, the beta is running with invites. I think it is only. Not sure if it is easier to get the beta key for that, unlike the Back4blood, which is literally free for everyone. Also, Back4blood is published under Warner Bros., which makes me concerned. But anyways,
okay.
Yeah, that's a thing. Regardless, Halo Infinite, from the looks of things, it's just a prettier Halo, but for me, it looks worse than... well, at least gameplay-wise, than I would say Halo 2. Yeah, actually, I enjoyed Halo 3 quite a bit, frankly. Yeah, Halo 3 was the one that I enjoyed quite a bit more. So,
okay, listen. I remember fondly. Yeah. Playing Halo with my friends and driving over in the middle of the night and spending 6 or 7 hours all just sitting there with controllers and playing Halo with each other
over one poor TV, just doing console things. Yes.
You sit there and you get hammered. You drink a couple beers. You go play Halo all night long. It's fun. It's a great thing. For me, it's panacea. It's a cake. Your favorite cake sitting over there on a pedestal, and you like it. And I'm like, I do remember those fun nights. Here's the thing. Halo Infinite looks to me like my cake, but I know that if I get close to it, it's either going to be poisoned or a spike trap's going to come out and skewer my head. Yeah, because I don't trust it, because it's going to be something stupid. It's going to be, it's feeding your data back to the company, or it's going to be doing this, or they've
Microsoft
this,
is at the helm here, right? Microsoft has is owning the IP right now, so there's a chance of that.
Exactly. I don't trust it. What have you done to my cake? I don't believe you. Something's going to be horribly wrong. They fucked my... I gotta find a penis hole in the back of the freaking cake.
Oh, no.
I cannot trust it. And I don't think I'm the only one. I think enough people know there's going to be a penis-shaped hole in the back of that cake, too. And they're weary.
And the topic's not exactly what you think it is. Oh, God. And on that beautiful image, I have run out of all the potential topics for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed a little longer thingamajig than usual. So there you go. I don't know. I think we covered everything, right? I think, yeah.
Yeah, well, I got one left, but that's about it. I'm looking forward to What If this week. It's coming out this week.
Oh, okie dokie. Well, I'll take a look at it. Though animation style I'm not keen on. Rest is...
Yeah. Anything that's good you hate, I know. So that's actually a good marker for the rest of you guys. If Yemek says, he goes, I don't know, it looks like shit-covered stew to me, it's generally a good idea to take a look at it.
That is a horrible advice. That is incredibly horrible advice.
Of course, it's horrible advice. We're not here to give good advice.
Well,
we're here to
maybe not you. I'd certainly try on that perfect note. There's a better suggestion there. If you want to support the content I make and and all that stuff, do check out the Patreon, because it really does help this show and other things happen. So that's a good advice. Don't listen to Pilot.
What was that Crusader logo on your screen?
I have no idea. It just appeared. Literally, I haven't touched Star Citizen.
What the fuck?
Okay, me too. Let's assume Star Citizen is just doing Star Citizen things. In any case,
okay.
Yeah, that's about it for this weekend. Hopefully you enjoyed the week itself, or at least not as depressingly as the last one and the last one before that, and so on and so forth. We'll see you the next week with some more Spaceways news, and that's about it for now. Take care, and I'll see you at least next week. Yeah.
We're pretty. Give us money.
Oh, God. All right then. We'll wait for that video, Pilot, okay?
All right.